I got to add a new non-negotiable to my list of deal breakers. Like, I now need to add, if he knows what a parlay is, to my list. I need to add, if he has DraftKings on his phone, we can't date.
I don't know.
Yeah, I literally, no. No, I mean, I guess I don't really have to worry about women being gambling addicts. But like if I was a chick or if I was gay and I'm dating a dude, nah, dude. If you're a gambler, like legit, no way. No way. House always wins, dude. Literally, there are people who have spent all of their money. It's no different than a full-blown drug addict who will literally... Have you ever met anybody on heroin? I'm not saying gambling's like that, but extreme gambling addict, it's the same thing as heroin. When somebody's on heroin, guess what the only thing they care about is? Heroin. They will rob their mother for heroin. They will lose it all. They don't care about housing, food. They definitely don't care about you. People will literally, once it gets that bad, they will gamble it all away. Like it can impact more than just you. You know, if that makes any sense. Well, this is the best though. This is why I think gambling is so good. This is what you hear all the time. Why it's getting so popular.
Oh, who needs to hear this? But if you don't play the lotto, you'll never win. Let me say it louder for the ones in back. If you don't play the lotto, you'll never win. Somebody here is about
to lose it all. I hated her haircut, by the way. No offense. It was terrible. No offense. I'm just joking around. It was a pretty bad haircut. But you're statistically, you're going to lose. And you know what's crazy? Is it like this where you live? Just the lines at the gas station?
Oh, man.
Bro, people are in there methodically like... They really are... They really believe they're going to win. Yeah. If you don't play, you won't win. It's like, what?
Dude, those lines.
But you know what, though? You don't see that. Go to a slightly affluent neighborhood. No lines for the lotto. No. Zero. Right here. Lottery statistics show that Americans spend $105 billion on lottery tickets, making it the most popular form of gambling in the U.S. This is expected to increase to a massive $194 billion by 2025. The truth is, lottery is a big business. But how many people actually take a chance, and more importantly, how many people actually win the lottery? They fucking don't. That is the kicker. That's the kicker. You actually don't win. And honestly, it makes sense why sports betting is so big and why the lottery is getting more and more popular. Okay. Because you can't afford it. Because it's getting so hard to make it that this is like kind of fuck it. I'll go. Dude wants to take a loan from the bank. It's like, could you imagine going to the bank, going, hey, I need 10 grand. They go, what's it for? I'm gonna put it all on black. Yeah, I'm gonna bet it on the Chiefs. That's it. No, that's. If I was a banker, I'd go give him the loan. Yeah, give it to him. Oh shit. All right, upward and onward.
Hey man, people really be out here spending money irresponsibly, bro. Let me tell you why I say that though. So me and my dog, we don't work at the same job, but we do get paid on the same day, right?
Oh shit, I cut him off. Okay, so I'll shorten his story. So basically, him and his friend, they're hanging out. They just got paid. Friend's girlfriend calls his friend and goes, hey, where's the half of your rent money? He goes, what? Like, no, literally, this is what happened. She goes, I need your half of the rent. He goes, I don't have it. She goes, what are you talking about? You just got paid. And he goes, oh, I bet it all on a parlay. And she was like, are you fucking kidding me? She hangs up on him. Then this dude was like, yo, you really put all of your whole paycheck, $1,400, on a sports game tonight. And the guy goes, go big or go home. And then this is why this gentleman is saying people are spending money irresponsibly. And you might not have a home to go to with that kind of actions.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
But dude, this is a real thing. Just how you said you're homie with the stimulus check?
Yeah.
It's
But
like
it's the blind, like the huge chance. For example, the whole stimulus check on one team. Mind you, he doesn't know anything about sports.
No.
Not a little bit of research.
yeah,
It's like, hey man, at least try.
I could win.
If you're gonna.
Dude, I just I can't believe it though. There's a hotline for this
We don't work
shit.
at the same job, but we do get paid on the same day, right?
The biggest threat to consumers' financial health right now in this country is gambling. It is a literal epidemic, and I do not think enough people understand how horrible and dangerous it is and how it's going to probably destroy a generation of people in the coming years. Sports betting was legalized in 2018 by the Supreme Court, and it has created financial devastation that is not getting enough attention. Research has shown that every dollar spent on sports betting reduces your net income by $2.13.
Dang.
Not to get not to get too like conspiracy here, like out of my mind. But you're a sports guy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you heard like a lot of it's kind of like a lot of people say it's like staged? Have you heard that aspect of it?
Yeah, like the
like kind of
events and
yeah,
the
like not like
outcome.
wrestling, but like they know who's gonna win.
Yeah.
Okay. So imagine gambling gets a hold of it. What if gambling creates more money than the actual sport, the event itself?
Yeah.
Okay. So if that becomes the case, you follow me here?
Yeah.
If that became the case, then if everyone's got their money on the fucking Jacksonville Jaguars, then they're gonna go, well, the other team has to win.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah. And you know what I could see that theory even being real is like now, I mean, gambling's everywhere, right? But now even ESPN has its own gambling site, its own gambling YouTube channel.
No, it does not.
I swear to God.
Shut the fuck
Yeah.
up. Get out of my
So
fucking
now,
house.
even
No, I'm
the
just kidding.
broadcast are
They're
bringing it in.
they're incentivized.
Yeah. So.
Oh, dude, that's how I know. It's definitely rigged now.
Yeah.
And they're gonna let you win a little bit. They're gonna remember the heroin thing, right? It's fun in the beginning. You feel real good. I've never done heroin, but I'm just saying my cousin did heroin. I saw it firsthand. Okay, I saw a girl overdose. Okay, Christmas Eve, I spent all night at a hospital. Some chick I don't know overdosing on heroin. What I mean is it's like this fun thing in the beginning where it feels amazing, or maybe you're winning, but that's just to get you hooked, man. That's what they call a free sample. Anyways,
Which means
ESPN.
the impact goes beyond just the money wagered. It can be even negative of that. And of course, you've probably heard that like gambling is addictive, but it is at the level of substance addiction. It psychologically hacks, like it creates the most addictive pattern of reinforcement known in behavioral psychology. And the unpredictable patterns of wins and losses that come with gambling creates a dopamine response more powerful than like any other type of reward, like at the same level of substance addiction. It's like hijacking the exact same neural pathways. And since the Supreme Court ruling, there has been a 23% increase in searches for gambling addiction help, intimate partner violence.
Intimate partner violence. Let's all place bets right now. Nestor, you're in on this, okay? From right now, a year from today, okay? I'm willing to bet you, speaking of gambling, because I'm more of a, if I do gamble, I want to know that I'm going to win. Okay, I'm not talking about poker here where you can lie. And I'm not saying go play poker. I'm saying you can lie to win in poker, right? So that's one thing. Or like if I'm playing you for money in a game of pool, billiards, I know that I have about an 80% chance of beating you. Unless you're a professional pool player, then I'm just setting myself up for failure. But my point is like that's when you can make a calculated kind of bet. So right now, my calculated bet goes for you and you is that by this time next year, gambling will increase another 15%. That's my kind of idea behind it because of how much I see it growing already. So I'd be willing to put money on that, right? So I do understand how good and it is addicting. Have you ever played dice with the boys?
Oh yeah.
$100 games? Yeah. It could be fun, especially when you're winning. People lose it all, though, man. It is kind of. It's kind of cool, man. We need to make a gambling app. This is what we need to get into. I'm just kidding.
Increases around 10 percentage points when the NFL home team loses, and states that have mobile betting like legalized there.
I hate to keep cutting this off, but I never understood why people would yell at the TV when like a football game's on. But now I understand. They got $500 on the line. He's going, no, fuck. Really what he's saying is he's like, I just lost $500. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
There's even stronger effects. And these are just initial studies. It's only been legalized for a handful of years now. I bet we are going to see an even more significant rise. And I'm not even just talking about sports betting. I'm talking about prediction markets, betting money predicting on who the next pope is going to be, who the next president is going to be. I'm talking about meme coins. That is a form of gambling. All of this.
1,000%. What do you think about crypto?
Legalize No, I mean gambling's already legal. But
I think it is a form of I think it's like a what is it? A Ponzi scheme in a way.
Oh, true.
In a way, it's like a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, like you're definitely gambling with that shit. I have money in there.
Yeah.
But I know it's a gamble. Like I know that $4,000 I put in there, I'm gonna let it sit, and then when I feel right, I might cash it out. But I know it's a 50-50 chance that could go bust.
And day trading?
Oh, day trading, forget it. Forget it. Let this lady finish. We're winding this down here, but day trading, absolutely. I guess it can be calculated. I guess. For super smart individuals. But other than that, I feel like most people still lose at that shit.
This is becoming so unbelievably destructive. It is affecting young men more significantly than other groups. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see rise of suicide rates around that, because financial stress, when you are in a hole, when you're gambling your money, you're in a hole, that can lead to very, very profound psychological pain and disruption and hurting your mental well-being. And there's so many cognitive biases wrapped up in the ways that betting works, the ways a lot of these mobile apps works. And a lot of these apps have weaponized your psychological vulnerabilities through like super easy mobile interfaces. Like it's never been easy. Like so many ads everywhere. Like you can't go or watch anything without seeing sports betting ads. Push notifications, social features, so you make it feel like it's a community. And that creates addiction by design. Another study found that...
Dude, there's even gambling on... for fantasy.
What do you mean?
No, I don't know. You like fantasy baseball?
Oh, dude.
I'm just kidding. Imagine, she said, I don't want to get this video demonetized, but she said suicide. Could you imagine that?
Dude.
They go, what happened to Jerry? He goes, Kansas City lost. Killed himself. Could you imagine that? Yeah. Like, not to make light of that. I'm just saying, that is like, I mean, I guess it's more like, well, he lost all of his money, and his wife, once she finds out he's going to leave him, he bet the entire mortgage of their house on, the Raider clan. I just can't even imagine, dude.